from Geauga Firearms Academy. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to continue our series of our CCW. This is going to be part 2. Today we're going to delve into mindset and situational awareness. So here we go. So once we kind of go from just going over the fundamentals and we start to get into the beginning of defensive training, most people think we're going to learn some fancy tactical reload or what have you, but really what we first start to get into is mindset. Now, as a general rule of thumb, staying away from doing stupid things with stupid people in stupid places will definitely increase our ability to stay out of trouble. But no one can avoid crime altogether. Bad things can happen to anyone at any time. So being mentally prepared is a huge portion of your defensive training. And one of the things that I notice is if it were a disease, the lack of situational awareness would be an epidemic in the nation. So what is situational awareness? What does it really mean? In short, it's actually paying attention to your surroundings. But we'll get into a little bit more detail about this. So many times have you been out and about and you either see people doing this or you do it yourself. You're walking down the aisle at a shopping store or whatever, you're out and you're doing this. Looking at Facebook, Twitter, whatever. And don't get me wrong, technology plays a part in both good and bad. Technology has helped a lot as far as cameras and motion sensing and lights, but it's also had a huge deterrent as far as people paying attention to social media and other things, texting, whatever the case is, rather than actually paying attention to what's around them. So like anything, any technique or method, there's always a scale, and there's the beginning of totally being oblivious to what's going on, just buried into your phone, to like a scared cat. So situational awareness is not walking around in a panic or on super high alert. What it simply means is that you're paying attention to things like entry points, exit points, who is around you. Here's a good little challenge for you, I guess, if you want to look at it this way. The next time you're out in public, if you were to put yourself in the mind frame, if I was going to do something bad to someone, if I were to get into someone's personal space, how hard would it really be? And I think you're going to be shocked when you finally start paying attention how easy it is to get into someone's personal space and potentially be in an area where you could do something really bad to somebody because they're not paying any attention to what's going on. In fact, you realize very quickly that whether the person had a gun or not, you're already so close, either from behind or right on top of them, it wouldn't make any difference because there's going to be a serious fight on their hands immediately, and you have the element of surprise. You're planning this and they're not. They're not even paying attention. So when it comes to carrying a gun in public for your defense of yourself and loved ones and innocent people around you, paying attention to your surroundings is paramount. Who is around you? Not just when you're walking around, but also when you get into your car. I live in a rural area, so people can follow you for many, many miles because there's only so many options. So your area is going to vary. But pay attention to how long has a car followed you? How many turns has it gone down? If you're going towards your house and you feel that someone's following you, don't go home. Here's a tip. Go to the police station. In addition to that, especially at night, pay attention to where you're parking. If it's in the daytime and you're going to be somewhere a long time and you know that you're more than likely going to leave at night, are you parked under a light? Having that car illuminated gives you another advantage to be able to see around what's going on. Also, if you have an idea of where people are going to end up at the end of the night, like if you're at a meeting or something, if you're an employee somewhere, are you going to be parked in a back lot where there's no one around? Could you possibly park somewhere else where there's going to be more people, maybe in a plaza, for example? For those of you that have small children, one of the vulnerabilities that I've noticed a lot, if you put your child into your car seat, you're spending a lot of time bent over in your car trying to get your kids buckled in. This is a good time to pay attention to look up every now and then to see what's going on around you because you're in a very vulnerable state, especially if you're alone, where you're bent over in a car and people could be coming around you. So just every now and then, make sure you're looking up to see what's going on around you. Bottom line, guys, pay attention. Obviously to what's around you, where you're going in the scenario that's unfolding. Whatever you're doing, Facebook, texting, it can wait until you're into a safer position. But when you're out and about, instead of buried down here, pay attention to what's going on. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something from this. If you liked it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, you'll get notified when I put out new videos. Until next time, remember, it's always better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6.